voters backed vaccination targets to ease curbs. A majority of Australians want political leaders to stick to a national cabinet deal to ease restrictions when the vaccination rate hits key targets, with 62% backing the plan and only 24% saying states and territories should go their own way. Voters are increasing their support for vaccinations at the same time. Many of them decide the country will not return to zero coronavirus cases, with 54% saying it is not possible to achieve complete suppression of the virus. Now, this is at odds with what Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk said in Queensland today. She's making it very clear that they may not sign up. Well, they've already signed up to the National Cabinet decision, but she's saying that she may actually opt out of that, which I think is somewhat disingenuous. And I think that Australians are getting the vaccinations for two reasons, Kristy. One is they want to protect themselves and they don't want to die from the virus. But also, not more importantly, but also because they want to be able to get out there and travel. They want to get out there and be free and be able to do some of the things that we used to do, 2 years ago.
Well, for some people, they're driven to vaccination under economic necessity. We hear over here in Western Australia, FIFOs, some of them have quarantined 14, 15 times, trying to come back into Western Australia. It is an economic imperative that they can be able to do their job without being subjected to lockdowns. And there are so many people who thought once we become fully vaccinated, some of those restrictions may ease. I think people are okay with that target being 70% for the whole nation. I don't think people are okay with rogue premiers backing out of that. It's not economically viable. Australians are smart enough to watch the news, what happens overseas. They have seen other economies living with COVID, and we commend Josh Frydenberg for just being a really honest politician this week, saying we will have to live with COVID. No other country in the world has got to COVID zero. It's a fallacy that you can go for elimination, and people will be seriously ill, and there will be some deaths of really, really vulnerable people, which we will try and prevent as best we can by investing in the health system. However, it is getting to a point where I'm heartened to see that only 24% of Australians agree with the rogue premiers that we should keep things closed.
Well, the Courier Mail has got two stories on the front that I'm interested in your thoughts on. The first is no room at the inn, exclusive hotel quarantine packed with returned locals, interstate lockdown refugees. Queensland's hotel quarantine system is at capacity as authorities grapple with an influx of people from lockdown states waiting to relocate, along with Queenslanders returning home.